YouTube channel, that's Lyceum Lessons. I'm your host Samir Malik, and today marks the beginning of our YouTube channel, and we are up with a very interesting topic, that is secularism. This topic is from Indian polity. It's for the students who are doing their graduation with political science as their subject. For students who are doing their masters in political science, this video may also be useful for those who are preparing for various entrance examinations. Along with that, it may also be useful for those who are preparing for UPSC or KS, Kashmir Administrative Services. I don't know whether KS still exists or not. But before delivering on secularism, let me tell you something. Let me address firstly, in particular, the Kashmiri community. Assalamu alaikum. Meinen Kashmir bain te binen chus bo yuana. Yus as gordnik introductory video dut. As was tamas yun ki tu diu pan views, pan thoughts, ki kit poit parna hois, kya parna hois. Be agar kunje galat chas kru tu criticism. Magar as like tithit criticism in tum look like is criticize karni. Personal attacks like it. No zarat is ki criticism gas tut asun yus construct kare. Yus as big lecture khata tayar kare. Tu should youth criticism kara yus as to discourage kara. No me baki teachers, baki search no me. No pan friends you. Tum should ready ega lecture din khada. तो बुचुस यसा कि एस दुत कोन टाइम एस दुक एस कोन फाइनेंशियली सोसाइटी कंट्रीब्यूट करित कि ओस हको निमित थ्रू कंट्रीब्यूट करित एस अल्लाह ताला एस परमुत बिसुगेस मास्टर्स करपन एस निम आई हको सोसाइटी कंट्रीब्यूट करित मेहरबानी कर छु त लुकन दपा तु कर बियर विद अस एस दिउ तुम थॉट्स तो क्रिटिसिज्म करियो एस निम सत एस असल पॉइंट हको प्रिपरेशन करित दिस पे तैयार करित इमो इंशाल्लाह तु वुचु सुन गंडिक लेक्चर एंड पत वुचु तु कि अशा competent padnan khatar kin kihin. We'll be dealing with secularism. This is a much contested topic in political science. I have divided this topic into 3 subunits for more convenient understanding. First, we'll deal with the background of secularism. Then, if you can see the board, then we'll take secularism in Indian context. Here, we'll be particularly focusing on the debates that has happened over the past years between scholars like Ashish Nandi, P.N. Madan, Raju Bhargava. There is another one whose name is Mark Galanter and D. Smith. This part, this secularism in Indian context, this forms the pith and marrow of the entire topic. What is the difference between the students of Kashmir who are pursuing their studies in Kashmiri colleges and the students who are pursuing their this education in central universities? The basic difference is that if the students of Kashmir, here in Kashmir, if they have to go through the topic secularism, what they do, they take a book and read the topic secularism, and that is the end. Well, this is also better. I don't have any problem. I'm not criticizing it. And what happens in central universities, usually the professor gives us 4 to 5 articles. We are then told to comprehend them by ourselves. And after comprehending, we come up with our own theory. What should have happened actually? मैं यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स को क्रिटिसाइज नहीं, उनका भी वे अच्छा है, बट मुझे लगता है कि इससे बेहतर वे ये है कि एक टॉपिक पे हम 2-4 आर्टिकल्स पढ़े जिसमें स्कॉलर्स के बीच डिबेट हुई हो, और उस डिबेट से हमें पता चलेगा कि असल में सेक्युलरिज्म या कोई भी टॉपिक हो पॉलिटिकल साइंस में क्या कहना चाहता है. नंबर 3, we'll go to the conclusion. In conclusion, we'll particularly focus on that what are the prospects of success of secularism in India? Is secularism appropriate for the Indian society? Number 3, we will be looking in conclusion that has secularism proved capable of warding off the communalization of Indian society and politics? Conclusion में हम देखेंगे क्या secularism Indian society के लिए ठीक है? Indian society जो है उसमें सेक्युलरिज्म किस हद तक ठीक है? क्या सेक्युलरिज्म कामयाब हुआ है कॉमनल पॉलिटिक्स को हटाने में। तो कंक्लूजन में हम इन तीन चीजों पे डिस्कस करेंगे। सो फर्स्ट लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द बैकग्राउंड ऑफ सेक्युलरिज्म। नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट। You people would be knowing that religion forms the scope of secularism. The point religion is taken out of the topic of secularism, secularism itself disappears. What does that mean? Secularism को सीखने के लिए हमें religion का पढ़ना, हमें religion को मद्देनजर रखना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जो रिलीजन के साथ हैंड इन हैंड जाता है। नाउ यू विल टेल हाउ इज दैट पॉसिबल एंड व्हाट समीर इज एक्चुअली गोइंग टू टेल अस। लुक, लेट्स टेक अ थियोक्रेटिक स्टेट। लेट्स टॉक अबाउट अ थियोक्रेसी। एज यू ऑल नो, अ थियोक्रेटिक स्टेट is one where priestly order directly administers the state by reference to divine laws. एक theocratic state वो state होता है जहां पे priestly laws या हम कहेंगे divine laws administer करते हैं। इससे इन कानूनों की मदद से सोसाइटी चलती है, समाज चलता है। यहां पे फोकस होता है रिलीजन पे। यहां पे जो पूरा फोकस होता है वो रिलीजन पे होता है कि रिलीजन यहां के जो पूरे लॉज होंगे, कानून होंगे, वैल्यूज होंगे सोसाइटी के, वो पूरे रिलीजन पे बेस्ड होंगे। इफ यू हैव टू कोट एन एग्जांपल, यू कैन गो बैक टू ईरान, द इस्लामिक रिपब्लिक ऑफ ईरान अंडर द regime of Ayatollah Khomeini, who aspired to run Iran under these theocratic laws. The second example that comes to my mind is Afghanistan. Afghanistan, the side of the portion of Afghanistan that's actually run by Taliban, they too believe in theocracy. They want to run their state as per the religion. Now this is theocracy. When you go in these theocratic states, you don't need to go for secularism also. In states में हम secularism को जान ही नहीं सकते, क्योंकि secularism और रिलीजन का होना बहुत जरूरी है। यहां पे ऑलरेडी रिलीजन एस्टैब्लिश्ड है। स्टेट्स चाहते हैं कि वो अपनी जो जिंदगी है रिलीजन के तौर तरीके पे चलाएंगे। यहां पे आप सेक्युलर वैल्यूज को ढूंढ ही नहीं सकते हो। तो हमारे पास फिर आता है वो स्टेट्स जिनके पास एक एस्टैब्लिश्ड रिलीजन होता है, एक वन एस्टैब्लिश्ड रिलीजन। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, टेक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ पाकिस्तान, टेक एग्जाम्पल ऑफ सऊदी अरबिया। These two states in particular, they have one established religion, and as you know that the basis of creation of Pakistan was Islam. Pakistan was created on the fundamental principle of religion. तो यहाँ पे जो है religion already exist करता है। यहाँ के लोग चाहते हैं अपनी जिंदगी religion के तौर तरीके पे गुजारना। बट यहाँ प्रॉब्लम क्या है, यहाँ पाकिस्तान का अगर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन देखेंगे आप, तो वो पूरा रिलीजन के लाइंस पे नहीं है। यहां पे कुछ सेक्युलर इंस्टिंक्ट्स भी है। सो द गोल ऑफ सेक्युलरिज्म एक्चुअली इज most gradually what we see that the goal of secularism is we want to see that that politics actually is free from religious domination. That everyone has the right to exit his own religion and join other religions. He should not be coerced for that. There is inter-religious harmony. This is another point when we talk about secularism. That there exists religious freedom to an individual. This is the goal of secularism actually. Let's not go that deep into this concept. As you know actually that we are working on 2G and it takes much time to upload videos. Once 4G is restored, we'll provide you lengthy videos. Not going deep into this theocracy debate and states with established religion. Let's talk about the first point, that is background of secularism.
Go.
So let's look into the background of secularism. Basically, the understanding of secularism comes to us from the history of Europe during the course of which religion and politics were separated. ये सेक्युलरिज्म का कंसेप्ट जो है हमारे पास आता है यूरोप से, ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ विच पॉलिटिक्स और रिलीजन को सेपरेट किया गया था. दैट्स व्हाई वी कॉल इट एज द चाइल्ड ऑफ क्रिश्चियनिटी. Secularism is called child of Christianity. So going back to the Europe, what used to happen in European countries? There was a tussle between the government, between the politics and the religion. You might have heard about the clash of two swords. What actually is this clash of two swords? It is basically the two swords are here spiritual matters, and another one is temporal matters. So what used to happen in Europe? Papacy used to dominate. The Christians used to dominate the whole area. Be it politics, be it religion, be it society, be it economics, papacy has the top sayings. This politics has nothing to do in it. With the Renaissance, with the age of Enlightenment, it was found that these two have their separate domains. Religion and politics needs to be separated. And in this regard, you might have heard about Machiavelli. Machiavelli, he was barring this Martin Luther King, who proposed 95 theses challenging the hegemony of papacy. After him, then we have Machiavelli. It was Machiavelli who successfully separated the religion from the politics. As you might have heard, if you are the students of political science and you have read Western political thought, in the features of Western political thought, you might have come across the point that is theory of two swords. That is temporal. What was done afterwards? This temporal was given to politics, that is state, and the spiritual matters were given to Christianity, that is to papacy. That it is your domain, you just deal with the spiritual matters, and state was asked to run the temporal matters. So actually what was done, there was the rolling back of religion from the public sphere. That is from education, that is from society, that's from business, that's from you can say politics. Religion was taken out of these things. To be more honest, if you see this rolling back of this rolling back of religion, taking religion out of these things, that is from public sphere, it's called as secularization. Secularization. I will repeat again, what is secularization? Let me first rub the board. Let me write it down here, secularization. So what was done in Europe? A process of secularization happened. What is that? Secularization. Religion was taken out of the public domain. That is from business, that is from politics, that's from education, that's from society. What Madan believes, T.N. Madan, he's an Indian scholar, he believed that secularization is the prerequisite for the success of the policy of secularism. So this was the background. This happened in Europe, in South Asia. That is, be it India, be it Pakistan, be it Sri Lanka, be it Bangladesh, were all religious people. And there hasn't been a process like this Reformation movement that happened in Europe, in South Asia. This kind of movement doesn't happen at all. So that's why this concept of secularism is very foreign to us. We have not created it. It is the child of Christianity and the product of modernity. Why the product of modernity? Because with the age, with the Enlightenment process, with Renaissance, with the establishment of nation states, there arose ideas like equality, universal rights were given. And with these universal rights, people began to think that religion should be at least separated from the domain of politics. So this was all about the background. to the students of graduation level who are doing their bachelor's right now. This triangle is much important for you people. Let me rub the board and bring this triangle in the middle, so you will get a vivid picture of this. Then you can easily differentiate what secularism is. This is the triangle. Keeping state here, keeping individual here, keeping religion here. Now let us see what is the relation between these three, how they complement each other. I will write down here 2 points. One is neutrality, and number second is equidistant. And this side I am writing state. This side I am writing religion. You cameraman, please, you focus on the board for a while. So the students, I'm telling you that please just pause your video for a while. I'm telling you students to get a more clear image of this. Here at the top we are keeping state, at this bottom line we are keeping individual, and at this line we are keeping religion. Now let's see what is the relation between. First let's see the relation between state and individual. What is the relation between these two? So actually what happens here, religion will not determine the relationship between state and individual. Are you getting me? That religion will not come in the sphere of individual and state. Religion has nothing to do with these things. Then we see the relation between individual and religion. अब यहां देखते हैं, ये देखिए यहां पे मैंने स्टेट लिखा है. यहां पे हमें ये कहना है कि स्टेट डिक्टेट नहीं कर, स्टेट शैल नॉट डिक्टेट which religion is most preferred and which religion is preferable for an individual. State does not need to dictate these things. If state is not doing this thing, then and only then we can say that state is secular. Are you getting me? That state should not dictate. It should not dictate the relationship between the individual and religion. Now coming to this side, that is between state and religion, you see I have already written neutrality. State should be neutral. There should be a separation between religion and politics. There should be a wall that should separate state from religion. And second thing, what I'm talking is equidistant. Now we have a country where there are existing number of these religions. Take India, for example. We have multi-religions here. What state needs to do if India plans to be a secular country? India is saying on papers that it is secular. What it needs to do, it needs to follow the approach of equidistance. That is, state should be equidistant from every religion. That is, state should treat all religions alike. There should be no kind of, you can say, nepotism, or you can say love. State should not prefer any religion. There can be no preferred religion to a state. State has to be religionless. This is all about this triangle. You please go through this triangle again and see what it indicates: state, individual, religion, and look for the relation. I hope you got this. As I already told you that time is not allowing us to go further. Today we discussed the background of secularism. Next, that is reading secularism in Indian context is very much important. Do you know why? The answer is India claims to be a secular country, and there have been various these debates between these scholars जो कहते हैं कि इंडिया में सेक्युलरिज्म खाली नाम का रहा है, ये एक मेजॉरिटी रिलीजन को फॉलो कर रहा है, और इंडिया का सेक्युलर होना इस बात का सबूत देता है कि इंडिया सेक्युलर है ही नहीं, क्योंकि इंडिया में जो कम्युनलाइजेशन की प्रोसेस चल रही है बहुत ही जोरों शोर से चल रही है। यहाँ पे जहां पे माइनॉरिटीज को कैसे ट्रीट किया जा रहा है ये हम दूसरे लेक्चर में देंगे। इस लेक्चर में हम इस पे डिस्कस नहीं कर रहे हैं। सो विद दिस वी एंड टुडेज लेक्चर। I hope you all got me more clearly. With coming days, we will be discussing this secularism in Indian context, and then we'll be dealing with the conclusion. It will be more precise, and we will be dealing with only India. I hope you liked this lecture. And the important point is bibliography, the references we are using for this. We have used various articles. First, Neeraji Chandoka. It is Neeraji Chandoki. Neeraji Chandoki, she is working on secularism. We have just concerned with that. Number second is we have gone through Rajiv Bhargava's. He has written a paper on secularism. You can get that paper in an Introduction to Political Theories, a book. You can get it there. Plus, we have gone through D.D. Basu. He has given a brief ideas about the secularism. When we end the lecture on secularism, we will be providing you all the material in PDFs. You don't worry for that. I hope you enjoyed the class. Inshallah, I'm leaving you with this promise that we will meet very soon. Allah Hafiz. And the very important thing is that we will be not promoting our videos on Facebook, because some people are not interested, they don't like it. So we are keeping it confined to YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel. Those students who are interested, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for latest updates. We'll be providing the link in the video. I hope you understood, and bye.